Okay, if everyone is ready, we'll dive into our morning lesson, our practice for the day, which is another very, very helpful lesson. We have been doing very, very high lessons, or deep lessons, deep experiences. And here is a very practical lesson where we are reminded that God hears us. God hears our prayers. We are not, if we have doubt, it's because we put up some kind of block or some kind of no inside of us. But if we know God hears us, just that belief is enough to connect. So this will be a very good practice today. I need but call and you will answer me. Lesson 327. I need but call and you will answer me. I am not asked to take salvation on the basis of an unsupported faith. God has promised he will hear my call and answer me himself. Let me but learn from my experience that this is true, and faith in him must surely come to me. This is the faith that will endure and take me farther and still farther on the road that leads to him. For thus I will be sure that he has not abandoned me and loves me still, awaiting but my call to give me all the help I need to come to him.
Father, I thank you that your promises will never fail in my experience if I but test them out. Let me attempt, therefore, to try them and to judge them not. Your word is one with you. You give the means whereby conviction comes, and surety of your abiding love is gained at last.
I like that line. You give the means whereby conviction comes. We do the prayer and he provides the means whereby conviction comes. That's why we can say the Holy Spirit is the how. We don't need to figure out the means. We're told, we're guided when we ask. So this meditation, this session can be all about allowing our own call, allowing yourself to experience your own call for God. There is a prayer inside of our minds, inside of all of us, for God, for truth. And this lesson is just to uncover it, to connect with the prayer, and to release the call for other things, other thoughts that might be in the way, distracting thoughts or plans. So we can go within now and call. I need but call and you will answer me. So it's only by giving up our ideas that we can experience God's peace and God's answer. That's why we say we empty the mind. And this we are called to do all the time. It may just be easier with the eyes closed and sitting still. But it's not only in the meditation that we are called to do this. It's especially when we're busy. It's even more important to release our thoughts, our beliefs, our conclusions. I need but call and you will answer me. It's a simple and clear statement. If we don't hear the answer, we actually didn't call. We called for something else. But I think we have been experiencing the peace of going within, of making the call to God. I like another line in the Course that says, the answer is always some form of peace. God's answer is always some form of peace. Isn't that nice? So, do we have any sharing today? Everyone's peaceful.
Hi, Jenny.
Hiya.
Yeah. I just want to release this doubt thought. I was awake very early this morning and I really couldn't settle very well with what was going on inside of me. And what had come up for me when we went out to look at the house yesterday was this sense of, came up like, oh, what am I doing? I've got nothing to say, and feeling a bit insecure. But then this morning there was like this deep shame feeling that arose. It's like facing this is sometimes it just feels so difficult because now we're going to Spanish lesson and it brings it up every week for me. This same feeling of inferior shame, and it's like, oh, I just don't want to be there. I want to just like curl up. And also, you know, with the lesson today and the meditation, it was like I was coming in and out, almost like it's possible actually to feel that peace that you just mentioned. But I keep going between the two, almost like I've got to hold on to some of this shame. It makes no sense, and I'm just trying to put words to how I'm feeling.
Yeah. Well, somehow it feels good that you're in touch with the shame. It's this shame that comes from a self-concept.
Yeah.
Because you always have a function. You always have a function, and that is to be present, to be in the joining with the Holy Spirit. And often there is forgiveness involved, forgiveness of perception. And that's the function. So you're never, so it was good then yesterday. We were feeling strongly and clearly that you were to come along. And we don't always need to know why. We don't know why, but it's to be present. So maybe it was also for facing something like this, allowing the shame.
Because my prayer all the time was to come back to being present, but I found it so difficult. I just really got caught up, and and that brings up, like the shame of, I can't do this. So I'm back in identification, and so it's just really good to speak it out.
The section about the self-concept comes to mind. Self-concept versus self.
Okay, there is, a lack of trust that I want to place on the altar, that it is all for the healing. There's something in me that's like, is this going in the right direction? So don't want that doubt. I do want to. Be willing to be willing, whatever it takes,
Beautiful.
Through.
And maybe that's your prayer now this morning, going to Spanish class, to not going there for the Spanish class. You're going to release self-concept.
Kind of aware of that, but each week it comes up. It's like, don't want to face this. So, but I do.
I thought so. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's funny with how the ego does that. Who am I if I'm not this person? And there's so much fear there that it's just shame coming up. But it is just through releasing the shame that you will know who you are, that we will know who we are. Well, I think we will finish here then, so that we have enough time to get to our lesson, our class. Jonas, you have something quick?
I think I'm always pretty quick.
Okay.
I can see this fear of getting into what I call the adult mode, where I'm like a bulldozer fixing things. And that's also something that I associate to going to work. That if I, instead of having all morning to pray and meditate and get into the quantum field, then I will have to, now I do this, and then my experience has been so far that when I come back, it's much more difficult to draw myself into the present moment. Then the mechanism of doing is so strong that I will want to avoid looking. And so that is my fear, and my fear is that also we will get into two different states of mind.
if, even now when I'm doing a lot, but, the thought is it will be more severe or whatever, or, yeah. So that's just a thought that I would like to put on the altar.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, let's put that on the altar, because it's always a call to go within, even when you're busy.
Mm-hmm.
Even more of a call. So the adult mode, yeah, that's probably not a good, a good mindset or a helpful mindset. It's like the meditative mode can be your default, even if the body is busy.
Mm.
To be present, to allow yourself, even shorter moments, just shorter moments with spirit. You can question that past way of, the way it's been maybe in the past. I don't think it's going to be the same.
No. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, love you, everyone. Have a great day.